Whatever your workroom is or your classroom is, you can have influence. Look at what Paul says here, continuing our reading from verse 9. Now, about your love for one another, we do not need to write to you, for you yourselves have been taught by God to what? Love each other. And in fact, you do love all of God's family throughout Macedonia. Yet we urge you, brothers and sisters, to do so more and more, and to make it your ambition. Look at this ambition, to lead a quiet life. You should what? Mind your own business and work with your hand. Keep off Facebook and get in and start working. Just as we told you, so that your what? Daily life may win the respect of outsiders, and so that you will not be dependent on what? On anybody. 3 things here. Number 1, write it in. The love life. How do we really live this out? It starts with the love life. You yourselves have been taught by God to what? Love each other. So what Paul is saying here, within the Christian community, if we really want to win influence in the world, make sure that we love each other. Then he talks about a quiet life. There's the love life. He talks about the quiet life. How many people would love a quiet life? Well, mind your own business. That's good, isn't it? Yes, mind your own. Stop looking at the neighbors and their Christmas lights. Mind your own business. Yes. Make it your ambition to lead a quiet life. You should mind your own business and work with your hands. There's a great Hebrew word, and it's the word, look at this word here, it's avodah, and it can be translated either work or worship. Isn't that beautiful, everyone? See, some of us are thinking, oh, I've got to come like to Bayside, and Lincoln's got to be on stage for me to get my worship on. No, worship really doesn't start on a Sunday. It starts on a Monday when we go to work. Why? Because in Christianity, the sacred and the secular, there is no divide. They are the same thing, everyone. Work and worship are the same thing. Go and worship God tomorrow, whether it be at school or whether it be at work, worship God. I love this phrase here. Look at this. You can preach a better sermon with your life than with your lips. Yes? How many people believe that? You can do that. And some of us, we think it's always with our lips. Sometimes it's with our lips, but it's always with our lips, and we got to find people and whack them with our big leather Bibles around the head. I saw this recently from Liam Neeson taking, I will look for you, I will find you, and I will preach at you. I don't think that's what God is looking for us. So there's the love life, the quiet life, and then finally, there's the daily life. It's just what we do every single day. Don't feel that you need to storm your workplace like a Navy SEAL, okay, with a Bible in hand, okay, taking people hostage. You don't need to do that. What we need to do is just keep living it out. Live out the Christianity with our life before our lips. There's a minister in England. His name is Nicky Gumbel, and he recently wrote this about someone that worked in Selfridges, which is like the Macy's of London. He said, I once knew a godly man named Gibbo, who when he was young worked as a clerk at Selfridges, the London department store. One day when the owner, Gordon Selfridge, was there, the telephone rang and Gibbo answered it. The caller asked to speak to Gordon Selfridge. Gibbo passed on the message and Selfridge replied, tell him I'm out. Gibbo held out the receiver to him and said, you tell him you're out. Gordon Selfridge took the call but was furious with him. Gibbo said to him afterwards, if I can lie for you, I can lie to you. If I can lie for you, I can lie to you. You see, it's living with our lives, every single detail, and winning the respect. Not being high and mighty, it's just being godly with integrity. 1 Peter 2:12 says this, live such good lives among the pagans that though they accuse you of doing wrong and say all manner of stuff about you on Facebook, they may see your good deeds and glorify God on the day he visits us. He continues in verse 15 by saying this, for it is God's will that by doing good you should silence the ignorant talk of foolish people. And I close with this before Pastor Ray comes out again. Look at this. Rick Warren said, you cannot control the lies that people may speak about you, but you can control the truth. Live so that people have to make up stuff in order to accuse you.